Hello, hello. How's everyone doing? I see Converted Optimist is in the chat. Are you going to stay up late again? Because it's very early or very late. We're in Sweden. Did everyone get a chance to watch the Nintendo Direct yet? I'll just say that I'm very happy I didn't wake up at 6 a.m. to watch it. Okay, so 11 p.m. for you. That's not bad. Well, I might talk about the Nintendo Switch Direct, so for those who don't want to hear spoilers, fair warning. It was okay. Like, I think we were all expecting them, right, to be either ports of older games, finally on the Switch 2, of course, in game key card form. But there are a few, like, I guess, nice announcements of some new games. Like Monster Hunter Stories 3 looks good, though that's going to be multi-platform. So are the two Square Enix Team Asano games, the Octopath Traveler 0, which is only like 5 gigabytes I saw on their game key card. So I'm curious how that's going to play, because that looks like the turn-based version of, say, Dark Cloud with the town building. Though I hear it's also basically this mobile game it's based off of, but reskinned. I'm not totally sure how that works, but that's what it kind of looks like. It looks nice, though. That's also multi-platform, thankfully, for physical collectors out there. But the new Elliot game looks really fun. So it kind of looks almost like Link to the Past, I think I was seeing people make comparisons to. I know there were some ease comparisons, but an action RPG-like game with the HD 2D look. I'm excited for that. And thankfully that's going to be multi-platform as well, though right now the demo's only on the Switch 2. So I can't try it out yet. But welcome everyone. Hasten and Ellen and Kit and Gadget, Manrob and Tony and Brawls, Ostriches, Charlie Wolf. Yeah, I think the consensus for the Nintendo Direct, it was a bit meh or underwhelming. But of course, there's always going to be discourse about key cards. I think a lot of people, especially big collectors, don't like them. There's some that are okay with, which is fine. Like myself, I'm not really into it, and I don't like the idea of paying the same amount of money for a game key card as like a Switch physical, like one version, or even a PS5 version that doesn't need an upgrade path to make it, look nice. And I know I got some flack about preferring a digital on PC over consoles, but I think there's legitimate reasons for that. I think there's a lot of advantages PC have over consoles, and so my preference would be, if I were to get a digital game, it would be PC. So that hasn't changed. But yeah, I think as far as collecting goes, I think that with the Switch 2 being a console that's going to be very heavy, at least for third parties on game key cards, I'm not going to be buying as many physical games at full price. So there's that, I think, aspect that'll be nice for my wallet, so I could focus on other aspects of collecting or, other sort of spending. So there's that. I'm glad the audio's sounding good. I didn't change it from yesterday, so glad it's kind of stuck where it should be. But yeah, as a company, it does seem like Nintendo is the only one that'll be doing exclusives. I know there were some rumors that we'll be seeing more of the PlayStation ports on Nintendo at this Direct, but I don't think we got any, right? Yeah, I don't recall any. So I'm curious what they may eventually bring over, if Nintendo would ever, give in to making their games less exclusive. I kind of doubt it because of just how their ecosystem is right now. They don't need to do that, unlike how Microsoft and Sony have kind of had to do that. But yeah, it'll be very interesting, I think, these next few years, what's going to happen to the physical media landscape. and just gaming as a whole. Yeah. Yes. It's strange that they use a key card for that. I think we're talking about the 5 GB Octopath Zero game. But yeah, it's probably just the cheaper option, and they didn't want to put that on, I guess, a Switch 1 cart just for the Switch 2. I don't know. It's so weird. Hello, Sir Gonzo and Trin. But yeah, right now it does look like the PC or PS5 seem kind of preferable over a Switch 2 if you're still kind of debating what system to get, if you haven't already leaned one way or the other. So it's just kind of sad. It's always nice to have, I think, competing consoles and hardware just for, competitive choice. It's usually more consumer-friendly when it's like that, though I know people don't think exclusives are consumer-friendly. We could do a whole debate on this. But I think, as we've seen kind of in the past, that was kind of the case. But maybe gaming is moving away from how competitive, platforms were at some point. So it'll be, again, just interesting to see what happens. And yeah, we've already seen Steam as a digital shop, like storefront that has Atlus all other digital storefronts. They have the longest history. And I'm also very biased in this because I have a very large shared library using their friends and family program. So I see no reason why not to continue buying games digitally on their storefront compared to other digital storefronts. That's how I'm able to play Sea of Stars, because I do own it physically on the Switch back there. But my brother or either his girlfriend or maybe both of them, they bought the digital version of Sea of Stars on Steam, so that's how I'm playing it right now. And I'm also, when it comes to Atlus games, I always kind of gave them the benefit of the doubt of how they would release their games kind of in waves, where they would have different DLC content or like a royal version to come out after the base vanilla version, because they often would release like a physical, right, with everything like on the disc or the cart. And so I wouldn't feel so bad waiting to get that version, or if I wanted to rebuy it, because then it would, like, all the content would be there on the physical release. But with this game keycard situation, we're not seeing that, of course, with Persona 3 Reload on the Switch 2. They're not even including the DLC on that physical. You have to buy that separately digitally. So I'm curious what's going to happen, I guess, with Atlus specifically for the JRPG space regarding this. Yeah, seeing some other people agree that there's more confidence in Steam compared to other console online stores. Well, I do, like all this said about the game key card situation for third parties, I do plan on buying a Switch 2 at some point, because I'm, of course, going to be playing Xenoblade and Fire Emblem. Those are two of my favorite franchises. They just haven't released any exclusive things for the Switch 2 yet, which is why I've been patient, getting the console. But if you kind of look at the Switch 2 more as like a Switch 1 Pro, it's not too bad, especially if you already have a big, let's say, library of physical games to play it off of. I know there's some issues right now with compatibility, with having to download different firmwares to get some of your Switch 1 games to work. I know the Does It Play people have all been doing a lot of work on that front. I still haven't been keeping up with it because it all kind of just makes me sad. That's, I guess, kind of happening, but at least there's a lot of information, so you could have an informed decision about all this stuff. But yeah, I think at some point the Switch 2 library will have a lot of first-party games that will make the system worthwhile. Just right now for me, it's not worthwhile. But I can see how it could be worthwhile for other people, because I've heard, Donkey Kong Bonanza is really good. Some people really like, of course, Mario Kart. So having Mario Kart Worlds is nice. They just showed the Hyrule Warrior is it Age of Imprisonment? I'm sure that'll be fun. I still haven't played Age of Calamity, so I'm not out of rush to get that one. Hello, Bobby. And Vexheart. Yeah, it's sad that we haven't seen anything about Fire Emblem or a Monolith soft game. So I could see how maybe your console's collecting dust if you're not playing your backlog of Switch 1 games. But hopefully that will change. I don't know when the next Direct will happen. I imagine sometime this fall. They have to share more first-party news, right? At some point. But we'll see what happens. Sorry, gonna catch up. I did darken my hair a little bit. I got some dye that has like it's supposed to be medium brown with like red undertones, so I experimented a little bit with that. And it turned out all right. It was a little bit darker than I anticipated. So I was asked if I played SMT3 Nocturne yet. I have not, though I do have it physically on the Switch. Waiting to be played. Yeah, the Switch 2 is, in some respects, a pick-up-and-play console, Ostriches and Gin, but the handheld, it's kind of mixed. Whether or not you have to have the HDR on, because if the Switch 1 game doesn't have the scaling or the update patches to it to make the resolution look nice on handheld, it looks really ugly. And I only play my Switch in handheld mode. I don't play it docked, so this is more of a, I guess, me problem, and also why I haven't picked up a Switch 2 yet, because I want just more reasons to have a nice handheld experience. And hopefully an OLED screen will come in like in a year or two, but we'll see what happens. The background noise, I just have the, what do you call it? The start screen for Sea of Stars playing. So I kind of muted it a little bit. Does it sound funny? I've been trying to experiment with how to have some nice atmospheric background music when we start these streams. Yeah, Metaphor, Refantasio, I don't know if I'll have a normal Switch 2 physical cart. Though, I don't know, Sega did do that with one of the newest Sonic games. They said that will have a full cart release. So there might be some backtracking, at least on the Sega Atlus front. Maybe it wasn't possible for some reason with Persona 3 Reload, or they didn't see a reason to do that. It's kind of like, you know, the Switch release Persona 4 Golden and Persona 3 Portable. For whatever reason, Atlus decided they didn't want to release a wide physical release. They just went with limited run games to do it for them. So, yeah, maybe they don't have that much, I don't know, confidence in just Persona 3 for some reason, having that on the full cart and having that maybe generate enough revenue for them. But I don't know. I never really understood Sega or Atlus's physical approach, because they would release a new game and then like a couple months later it'd be like half off. Like that whole kind of model doesn't make sense for me, especially if a Switch 2 cart is like a lot more expensive than the regular Switch 1 carts were, or GameCube carts for the matter. Catching up. Hello, Joe. Welcome. Yeah, I didn't mind my white strands. I just wanted to try something new. It's not a big deal, and just thought it'd be fun to try. Could always, you know, I'll go back at some point. Let's see. unfortunately, from what I've seen from Digital Foundry, the screen is worse than the first Switch, is what Converted Optimist said about the Switch 2. Yeah, like, I hear some people say they don't mind. It's not that bad. Like, I did, for the first time, hold a Switch 2 when I was at Siege. Our podcast co-host, Dala, brought his with him. And so I played a little bit of Pokemon Violet on it to see just what it looked like. And it looked okay. Like, I was stuck in the school area because he was very, like, early in the game. So I was mostly just looking at the character models and the Pokemon. All the buildings and things, they're all right. Like, it didn't impress me graphically, which I know that game's not supposed to be, you know, impressive graphically. Hopefully the gameplay is fun when I eventually get to it. But, yeah, I don't know. Like, it was a big screen, but I definitely wasn't wowed by the picture quality. But I don't know. I feel like once you go OLED, it's hard to go back. So that may have kind of tainted a little bit of what I was seeing. Let's see. Hope they're allocating all the resources into Persona 6. I hear, though, buying vanilla Persona games and having to rebuy the complete versions are a pain. They are, and I just don't like this model. And I'm curious, like, I've been anticipating Metaphor Refantagio to do something similar because it's Atlus, and there's so many, you know, similarities to Persona with the whole calendar system that I thought they would do a similar model, but there hasn't been any DLC, right, for Metaphor? And I figured they would have at least announced it by now, but maybe they're waiting for the 1-year anniversary to then announce a different version. But then again, for SMT5, that took, how many years was it to have the Vengeance version? Was that 2 years? So maybe Metaphor will be similar. I don't know. It's just annoying with Atlus sometimes, especially if you're a physical collector. Hello, Sniper. Welcome. I'm really happy about Dragon Ball Sparkling coming to Switch 1. My childhood playing Budokai Tenkaichi? I'm saying that wrong. 2 with my friends. Yeah, I think it's good that it's on the Switch 1, though I wonder how much of a download you'll have to do. Like, I guess, because, like, a lot of those fighting games, they roll out, you know, different characters and things over time, so you're, like, continuously downloading things if you want the latest content. But at least you'll have probably the base content, so that would be nice, I think, to have on Switch 1. Let's see, fully agree, can't go back now that I have an OLED Steam Deck, waiting patiently for an OLED Switch 2. Yeah, I think we're in a similar boat there. But yeah, if you've never experienced an OLED, Bobby, maybe it's best to hold off so you don't have to deal with, you know, going back and forth from the OLED and LCD screen, because as I mentioned, it's hard to go back once you go OLED. You could definitely, of course, like Tony mentioned, connect a 4K OLED TV or monitor for the Switch or Switch 2. I just prefer playing Switch and handheld. I definitely see it more as a handheld device. And if I wanted to play something on my monitor, I would just play a PS5 or a PC game. But that's just my preference. Metaphor Recrowned. Oh, watch that be the next version, or the upgraded version. Have I completed Baldur's Gate 3 yet? I have not. I need to finish my run. I'm really close, actually, to beating my first playthrough. And I put it down, got distracted. I just need to get back to it. And I've been debating to do it again. And because I know there's different choices you can make to go down a different path. And Baldur's Gate 3 is just so fun. I'm kind of surprised, actually, that didn't get an announcement for the Switch 2 today. Because with the mouse controls especially, I think that would make sense to have that on the Switch 2. Hello, Alex. Switch or the Sea Stars streams, I think have been fun. I've not the best at turn-based with timing mechanics, but I think we've all been having fun here. And one thing I didn't really anticipate when I started streaming Sea Stars is how much narration I would be doing. So that's been fun to explore too. I'm not the best narrator, but I've been having fun with it. So you control the fairy with the right stick in the Elliot demo. Interesting. I don't know if I like controlling 2 characters at once, if I'm being honest. Like, I didn't mind it so much in Astral Chain, where you had your kind of demon-like creature and your character, and how that kind of worked together. But I never liked it like in Final Fantasy 16 when you had Torgal to control along with Clive. But at least there is an accessory that lets you let Torgal do its own thing, which I definitely use that accessory. Switch to OLED could be 3 years away. That is true. And I just have so many different ways to play games and systems to enjoy in a backlog that I don't personally mind. It'll be difficult if the next Xeno game comes out and the next Fire Emblem comes out before that releases, but I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to test my patience. What happens? Oh, Sir Gonzo, thank you for the super chat. About 2 years sounds about right. Are there social links and metaphor the way Persona does? As some others have mentioned, there are, except it's less of like a romancing way. It's more of like a friendship social link. I didn't mind them too much. That was my first time kind of using a Persona-like social link in a calendar system. So they weren't too bad, though. There were times where like, am I doing this right? And so I ended up kind of referring to a guide to make sure I wasn't messing things up. But outside that, it wasn't too bad. Hello, Straw Hat. Yeah, I'm also happy with my my OLED Switch, so that's why I'm also not too pressed about upgrading anytime soon. Some other good news. Today I'll start my first Bravely game with second end layer. Oh, that's exciting. Is that, so that's the sequel, right? To Bravely Default on the 3DS? So you didn't play the first Bravely Default game. That's interesting. I haven't played second end layer, so I'm not sure. I feel like those two stories kind of go hand in hand, but I might be mistaken because I haven't played them yet. Oh, YouTube keeps suggesting your streams. Oh, I guess that's cool. I don't know how it all works on YouTube. I just know if you're subscribed to someone, you definitely see when they're live. Because I've seen that with other people I've subscribed to. I'm not sure how it works outside of that, though. Satrin, I've experienced OLED Switch 2 screen is fine. I don't think about it when I'm playing. That makes sense. I think that's for the best, too, especially if you're not picky. If it's not too bad or that noticeable, I think that's great. I'm not sure if I would be similar or not. So that's kind of why I haven't bit the bullet yet. Also, you mentioned needing a capture card. Have you checked the options Genki has? They're budget friendly. I have not, but I should look into that. I probably should do that sooner than later because it'd be nice to stream some console games that I don't have just on Steam. But that's for the future me to figure out. Along with figuring out how to simultaneously stream both on YouTube and Twitch, because I know some people have been asking for that. Oh, Sir Gonzo again, thank you. Win narration. You've been an excellent dungeon master. Oh, I never played D&D. I think that would be interesting. I've always been curious how to play. I know my brother plays with a group of friends, but he's never invited me. Maybe I should bug him. Straw Hat Gaming, Astral Chain is fire. I agree. 90s handheld gamer, as someone who's played mostly Switch OLED since it launched, I think the Switch 2 screen looks just as good, at least for bright, colorful games. I haven't tested 2D games or dark setting games on it. Have you played Xenoblade 2 yet on it? I hear it's really ugly. That's kind of the one game I really want upgraded on the Switch 2. So I think that's also kind of what's drawn me away from it. Do I own a Switch Lite? I do. In fact, I have one right here. This is my first ever Switch. I never had an OG Switch. I went from the Switch Lite and then to the Switch OLED when the Tears of the Kingdom version dropped. So I played a lot of great games on my Switch Lite. And I still love using it today, especially for more visual novel type games and narratives. It surprises me that people still think PS4 and 5 disc are all like game key cards. I know, I keep getting this comment too. That's why I made that one video about like how this narrative has been, you know, circulated so much, but it's very much false. Like certainly like PlayStation has its fair share of game key discs, if you will, but the majority of games are still full in the cart or full on the disc. And a lot of the like patches that you could connect to the internet to get, they're not essential for most games. Like sometimes they do something as minor as fixing like a typo or text alignment. Like, are they nice to have? Sure. But for me, when it comes to buying physical media, I want at least something playable on the actual disc or cards. So that's my preference. Otherwise, I would just go digital and not worry about it and have it, you know, take up shelf space behind me. Do I ever get angry? Sure. I think most people get, you know, angry or frustrated at times, but not, I guess I haven't really shared that on stream or anything. Let's see, Lean, hey, what's your opinion on the Shenmue series? I have not played them, but I've been interested in them since they are pretty well known. Let's see, if I ever cried from a sad moment in a video game, yes, I've had, well, not like full on crying, but I've definitely like shed or had, you know, like waterworks in the eyes a little bit. Sorry if you could hear that in the background there. It's a bit noisy. But I would say the last game I got very teary-eyed in was Xenoblade Chronicles 3 at the end. So that made me sad. But yeah, I don't usually full on like sob or anything. That's just, I guess, how I'm built. But Metroid 4 is out on Switch 1 as well. So Xenoblade or the next Monolith Soft is the only thing that convinced me, or Golden Sun. Well, Golden Sun is on NSO, so it's hard to say if that would ever get another physical release because of that, which is sad. The orb mechanics, whatever it's called, and the trails in the sky have been confusing so far. Does it get easier? Straw Hat. I would say yes. The orbit system, it's very confusing at first, and they don't, I think, the first game doesn't exactly explain it to you. There's a lot of trial and error, and they've kind of refined the systems as the games progress to make it a bit more intuitive and easier. And you'll notice a lot of similar patterns, and like the naming conventions remain mostly the same throughout all the games in the franchise. So kind of once you start, or once you use it a few times in a few games, it becomes very second nature with the other games kind of moving forward. So I wouldn't worry too much about the orbment mechanics. Just try to upgrade your slots and get as powerful of orbments as possible. And then if you want, you could always look into guides about like, how do I build the best magic user? Or how do I build a very powerful attacker? Or how do I get a very, a dodging or like very fast character? Like those come in handy, and they definitely come in clutch, I would say, with some of the other games later on. But for the first game, I think it's okay just to not exactly know what's going on and just play around with it. Let's see. I watch streams a lot more on Twitch. Also, Capture Card frees up a lot of PC resources. That makes sense. I think so far my PC's been holding up at least. It hasn't been too bad, but I don't know, maybe more complicated games, it would become an issue. So might need to look into that more. The real priceless gaming channel, yeah, it's definitely killed my hype too. Yeah, Switch lights are cool. Have I played God of War? Or God Wars? I have a physical on Switch, but I haven't played it yet. But yeah, I hear it's another tactics game, that's why I got it. Some Switch 1 games definitely look blurry on Switch 2. The ones with updates like Mario Odyssey look great though. Yeah, definitely. They just haven't upgraded any of the Xenoblade games I want to replay. Unfortunately, I'm very much have Xeno brain rot when it comes to replaying games. And that's, right now, I really want to replay Xenoblade Chronicles 2 because it's my favorite. And I think that would just be nicer to replay because actually, originally, I played Xenoblade 2 on the Switch Lite here. So it wasn't until, I guess, more recently, I've, switched to the OLED. See, D&D is a blast. Shame on him for not inviting you. I agree. Shame on him. Dimension 20 and Critical Role are good reference points. You should totally give, or totally try one shot, maybe even stream it. Something to consider, for sure. I've not played the Tenchu games. Yeah, the PS5 Blu-ray discs hold up to, I think, 100 gigabytes. So it definitely, like, I think the largest layer of a PS5 disc. So lots of room. Even though not all the games utilize the room that are available for whatever reason, I think they just want us to get used to digital, unfortunately. Only Ubisoft and Microsoft have been bad at putting the game on disc lately. Not that I play offline that often. Yeah, they've definitely been the worst when it comes to that. But maybe they'll change their tune, but I don't know. I think a lot of these companies and publishers would be happy if we just went all digital and paid whatever price they're asking on just the digital platform. The noise earlier was, I think, a jet flying by. We sometimes get these military jets that fly through this area. They're very noisy. What about Expedition? Did you cry on that part? Oh, I didn't shed, like, my eyes didn't get watery, but I was definitely sad. It's very difficult for me to, I think, cry in a game. But yeah, that was definitely a heartbreaking moment. But I can see definitely how it's cathartic to cry in media, so it's not a bad thing. Like, for me, I feel like I bottle up my emotions too much, which is not a good thing. So, that'll be an upgrade for the Xenoblade games eventually. I think so too. I don't know when they'll happen. Waiting for it to happen. But I have, I guess, too many games in my backlog I really should focus on before replaying games. Particularly long games like the Xeno games. Why don't you stream Xenoblade 2 as your next playthrough on YouTube? Curious how you play that game. I'll need a capture card first. And then, I don't know. I feel like, would that be interesting to watch me replay a game I played already? Like, I know I did that with Psychonauts, but it was like a 20 or 19-year gap between replaying that game and when I first played it. It could be fun, though, to replay at least a couple games. And just the issue with, I think, Xenoblade 2 is it's an older game. I played it already, and it's a very long game, so I don't know how many people will be interested. David says, hi, Emily. Just finished the demo for Elliot on Switch 2. Was fun, but just makes me want a sequel to Live Alive. Oh, interesting. I wonder what a sequel to Live Alive would be like. I haven't played it, but from what I've heard, I think it'd be very interesting if they were to re-explore that concept again. Because it's, an older game. Like, how would they go about the story today? Would be, I think, interesting. A short hike made me shed a single tear at the end. Oh, yeah, the short hike. It's very heartwarming for me, like playing during my playthrough. But yeah, the ending was. Xenoblade 2 is rough. I need an update. Yeah. I feel you. I cried playing Fire Emblem Three Houses. My favorite from the series. There's a moment that crushed my heart. Yeah. I still need to play all the routes on that game. But I could definitely see, especially how some of those routes ended. How that would be very emotional, for sure. Yeah, it's more interesting to see someone play a new game for the first time. I think I agree too. Like, if I was an expert at playing games and I had some, otherworldly ability to play a certain game, then that would be interesting. But that is not my case. I'm not that great at games. Do you play any Fire Emblem game? Would you be interested in streaming it? Yes, Fire Emblem is one of my favorite franchises. It'd be interesting to stream. I would probably want to play a game I haven't played yet. Again, as we're kind of mentioning, I think it'll be more interesting as a first playthrough what happens rather than trying to show some sort of expert run of having played it before. I don't know which Fire Emblem game to replay would be interesting. Like, my favorite are on the 3DS, which I don't have an ability to stream those. Unless, I guess, there's an emulator, but I don't think that would be any fun. So my only option, really, are the ones on NSO or on Switch. But something to consider later, maybe. Have I ever tried squid or octopus? I once ate a live baby squid in Japan. It was super weird. I felt it go down all the way down. That sounds really weird. I've had octopus before, like calamari. Nothing exotic though. That's a lot of spamming. I'm going to put you on timeout. Well, Justin, hope you're doing awesome. I love your collection. Very awesome. Thank you. I'm very happy with how the collection's going. And actually, my video for tomorrow will be collection based. I kind of alluded to it already, how I have all these loose Game Boy carts. And so I'm going to share kind of my plan for storing them. You can't see it in this frame, but I already have it built. I actually worked on it prior to today's stream. So I think that should be fun to go through. I got super teary-eyed at the end of Cold Steel 2. Oh, yeah, that moment got me too, along with at the end of 3. Especially the end credits. It was so sad because I really thought, yeah, maybe we should. I'm going to remove this because of the spoiler, just FYI. In case people haven't played Trails, they don't need to see the spoiler. But yeah, definitely that part. And also the end of Crisis Core Reunion. I think that gets most people really teary-eyed too, right? That got me as well. Have I ever played Oasis on 3DS? I think it would be a great Switch game. Honestly, I'm surprised they haven't ported that to the Switch. I haven't played it on 3DS, but I do own a copy. It's been a very high priority 3DS game for me. I just have been bad at playing my 3DS games lately. Hello, Sasami. Do you like what was shown in this morning's Direct? I talked all about the Direct at the beginning of the stream. I think Monster Hunters 3 looks fun, and the new Elliot game looks fun. That has a demo right now. Everything else is kind of what I expected to see. Like, I thought they would show probably Hyrule Warriors because that's a Koei Tecmo game. And a lot of ports, you know, from that were on previous systems, now just coming to the Switch too. Oh, you got a 3DS modded with a capture card. I know those are tricky to find. So, yeah. Hello, Kyle. The day's been going well so far. I owned the third Xenoblade game, but realized the combat is so overwhelming for me, at least. Yeah, I like to describe the Xenoblade game's combat as just kind of beautiful chaos, especially the UI in the third game. There's just so much going on, but if you are kind of familiar with MMOs, it's not too bad. But I did like Fire Emblem Engage. I do feel like a lot of people kind of trashed that game unfairly. Like, the beginning of the story is a little bit cheesy, but I don't think it's too bad. The more you go into it, especially if you expect it as more of an anniversary sort of title. It was cool to see, you know, some of the older Fire Emblem characters come into the new one and just kind of act as, you know, a celebration of Fire Emblem. I feel like that game got delayed. It was supposed to come out during one of the Fire Emblem big anniversaries, and then they kind of hushed when they kept it delayed. But I thought it was fun, and I liked the combat a lot. A lot of the maps are fun, definitely. Will there be spreadsheets? Not spreadsheets for tomorrow's video, but I should do some sort of spreadsheet video within the month or something. That could be fun. I'm not doing YouTube full time. I'm in a job transition, so I have time this summer. Thank you. No worries about spoilers. It's just good to be a little conscious, especially for trails. You don't want to spoil trails. So Death Stranding 2, you could definitely see how that could be emotional. The new Monster Hunter games looks like a Breath of the Wild ripoff, though. I don't know about that. Have you played the other two Monster Hunter games? I feel like it looks very similar to Monster Hunter Stories, too. Yeah, if possible, Sniper, you might want to consider playing Bravely Default, the first one, before second chapter, because I'm pretty sure those stories kind of connect. So I don't know how it would be if you were to start with the second game before that first one there. Right now I'm just streaming to YouTube, but I would like to also stream possibly to Twitch, because I know some people prefer that platform. Do I like the Dragon Quest series? I do, though I admittedly haven't played that many Dragon Quest games. My first Dragon Quest game was 11 on the Switch. I really liked it, though I'm still a little bit mad how they went about the early credit roll. But overall, it was a good game. I would like to play more of the earlier games, though, and the spin-offs. Just more in the backlog there. Yes, I have a video. Should be going out tomorrow morning. New game from Square Enix looks so exciting, and it's on the Switch 1. I agree. Yes, I do have, I reserved Orbalology, the same name as my YouTube channel, on Twitch, just in case. I did that a couple years ago, just to make sure my name wouldn't be taken by whoever. Not that it's a popular name, but just I wanted to make sure to check all my boxes first. Twitch is great because of all the emojis and icons people use from other streamers. Yeah, I hear it's a lot more lively on the Twitch kind of chat. I can definitely see the appeal. I'm just kind of hesitant because I don't know anything about the Twitch culture, so I feel like I would do some faux pas early on. I'm upset because I wanted to play Dragon Quest Monsters on my Switch 2, but for whatever reason, my save data won't carry over. It doesn't have an upgrade, so it looks terrible. Oh, I didn't realize that was the case for that one. That's annoying. Yeah, Twitch scares me too, Juanita. Do you think about GTA 6? Am I going to play it? Probably not, if I'm being honest. I hope it's a good game. I watched a little bit of some Grand Theft Auto games, like on the PS2 era that my brother was playing. I never really played them much myself, so it's not really, I think, a game for me because I'm more into narrative-based games and RPGs, but you never know. Maybe I'll try it. Yeah, I hear the Twitch ads could be bad. I've actually turned off ads on YouTube here because I figured that was just the best way to experience these. Though I guess the VODs are still monetized, but live, there shouldn't be any ads here. There's pros and cons. I prefer Twitch for emotes and UI is easier, but their ads are bad. And YouTube is nice just for regular videos, not so much streams, but yeah, personal opinion. Yeah, I think preference, I think if I'm able to stream simultaneously, people could pick and choose what their preferred platform is. I think that's the ideal. I just need to figure out how to do that. It would be so awkward if I had to take the real orbalology on Twitch instead of orbalology. That's why I reserved it early on, just in case. Because I wasn't sure a couple years ago when I started YouTube if I would ever live stream. I just figured I should just be on all the platforms just in case. So I'm glad I did that. Maybe you need to switch online to activate the cloud save so your save data could be better from the Switch to Switch 2 that way. So that's directed towards a person who was having issues with Dragon Quest Monsters. So that's totally possible. I know what they did, all those updates with the virtual keys or something. I'm still not really sure how all those work, but something to do. You get a free sub with Prime. That is true. Because, yeah, Amazon did buy out Twitch. So that's at least one benefit if you do have Prime. But if you watch a lot, like, I think what's nice about YouTube is you could just get, right, YouTube Premium instead of a bunch of different subs on Twitch. So maybe it's more cost effective on YouTube for those who are running ads. I don't know how it works. Okay, so no, transferred all my cloud saves, but that one game doesn't work. Maybe they'll patch it. Like, it might be just an issue from Square Enix, but that's still annoying. Because I also heard that Monsters is a great monster taming game from Dragon Quest. Like, so I did get a Switch version to play one day. Oh, yeah. It's very easy, I think, to misspell my name. I should have made it simpler. Maybe orbalology instead of orbalology. I think I was just being a little too literal with the Trails reference. Do I like the Pac-Man games? I've only really played Miss Pac-Man at like arcades. I never played any of the other Pac-Man games, but the World 2 repack looks good. I agree. For those who like platformers. Have I gotten better at the tidy with Sea of Stars? Kind of. I think I'm improved from the first stream. I don't think I'm that much better though. What's my favorite Pokemon? You can see in the back. I have a Pokeball of Vulpix. So Vulpix is my favorite. But yeah, I guess we should get started on Sea of Stars. We encountered this crew of pirates, and we're hoping that they'll take us to the island we need to go to. But we first have to do the request. So let's get into that. And I think we might also try the mini game. There's like a card mini game, or maybe it's not cards, some sort of wheel mini game they have at the tavern when we left off. So let's get back into the game and see how it goes. So we will continue. So we're in the port town of Brisk. That was the save point. And to get back to that tavern, is it up here? No, I think it was down there. I just want to check out the minigame for a little bit to see if I like it, because more often than not, I'm not a big fan of minigames. But maybe this will change my mind. So, want to play some wheels? Oh, so we could do a casual game or a champion game. I think probably starting out casual is what we should do. Actually, I should have looked at the instructions. I forgot. You're supposed to actually go to the menu for some reason for the instructions. I'm surprised they didn't do a tutorial. Like, most games will give you a proper tutorial, right? Instead of just say, refer to the guide in the sub menu. Yeah, I don't know how to play, so I will just use, let's use a mage. And okay. I'll just click randomly and see what happens. So we spin using RT. Oh, so it's like a, oh, interesting. So we can spin 3 times, it looks like. And we can lock things. Oh. So we're trying to get, I see, power-ups. It's kind of cool looking. I like how mechanical it is. So it gives me kind of steampunk vibes. Oh, Oceanic Jump. Thanks for checking out the content and the podcast. It's kind of funny because yesterday our podcast episode was all about monster taming JRPGs and where we think the genre is heading. And they happened to announce the new Monster Hunter Stories 3 game. So that was kind of cool. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just guessing we're trying to roll as many things as possible. Well, doesn't look that great. That's okay. The ants scared me last playthrough too, so hopefully we won't encounter as many ants. Greetings, Lexi. And oh, this looks good, right? Just need one more. Oh, I guess those were different things. This is not the most exciting minigame to watch, probably, so apologies for that. Just wanted to test to see what it was like. Looks like we upgraded, and they upgraded. Are we winning, though? I'm guessing we have 7 life points, and they have 2. Don't need to be so antsy. Alrighty. Well, hopefully this won't be too much longer. Or, could I undo this? I think we need to upgrade our mage. I'm guessing this is what we do. How are the mage upgrades? Got down to 0. Did I win? I think I won. Victory! Okay, I think I get how to play. It's kind of cool. But I'm sure it's not that fun to watch, so we can move on. So I believe we need to meet the other pirates above, in the area above this, because we want to go to the, was it the wizard's hideout? This or 7 Hearts. 7 Hearts is not fun. So I do prefer this one, even though I didn't know what I was doing. How do I get out of here? Not this way. So I believe... Is this the exit? Yeah, I think this is the exit. Or not, but we got a chest. We got 50 gold. Oh no, how do we get out of here? Okay, I remember we had to go through all these signs. There must be some exit up here, right? We just came. Okay, no, this is the exit. I always get lost. There's no mini map, which I guess it doesn't really need a mini map, but that's frustrating getting lost. And this is also probably a good opportunity to get more fish because you were supposed to get, was it 40 halibut on some sort of side quest? So I might fish a little bit. So I'm not sure how the fish reset. Whether or not they reset when you go to the world map, kind of like the enemies do. But at least I know how to fish better now. You just basically follow the stream there and pull them in. And we got 3 fillets. Yeah, orbalology, that's how you spell it, I hope. It's very complicated on Twitch. It says I don't exist. Interesting. I could look into, I haven't logged into Twitch for a long time. I'll have to look at it again. It is lowercase. I don't know if, I don't think Twitch is case sensitive, right? I'm not sure. Oh, and I'm not paying attention. I'm getting distracted by chat. We said it took you a while to figure out the game, but it was fun to watch. Is that this game or the mini games that we're talking about? This guy's being stubborn. Come on. There we go. I've not been converted into enjoying fishing mini games, but this one's not that bad. Once you learn what to do. Which, again, this game didn't do a tutorial of how to fish. You had to learn this through the sub-menus or just trial and error. I just find that so strange. I feel like a lot of RPGs, they're very tutorial heavy. But Sea of Stars, they're only very tutorial heavy for the combat. Everything else, it's up to you. To choose to learn, I guess. This is very resistant. Come on, there you go. If you cleared a fishing spot, exit the world map, return, and then the fish is restocked. Okay, that makes sense. That's good, because otherwise I wasn't sure how I was gonna get... Oop, I went too far. Get all 40 of those requested things. Let's go fishy, fishy fish. I wonder how much harder the other fish get, because it seems like there's different varieties in the various world maps. I'm not too sure how Twitch works, Tony, but once I'm more active on Twitch, I will definitely probably link my channel in like a post or something on YouTube, so you'll know where to find it. It won't be a surprise if I go streaming on Twitch. I have 5 followers on Twitch, and I've never streamed. Very cool. My guess is that it's hard to find people who are not active on Twitch. So that's probably why it might be difficult to find me on there. Come on, let's go. Yeah, the mini games are definitely good luck, my friend. I'm getting that vibe from this. Thankfully, it's not too difficult, but still, overdid it. Okay, come on. I don't think I need these fish, but might as well get them, right? We're here. And these are easier. They don't have as much resistance, these jellyfish-looking ones. The man of war. No, don't, okay. Come on. Bite. Why aren't you biting? Okay, there we go. And it looks like there's one more. There we go. Last one. And then we can move on with our quest here. Good fishing game is a must in all modern RPGs. I'm very reluctant to agree with that statement. I think if it has to have fishing, it should be good. But is fishing essential? I'm not sure I agree with that. Is there a way to see how many types of fish you've collected so far? So the only thing I've noticed, well, let's see. Don't think, like all the fish, so it looks like they're all just grouped to seafood and fish. But when it comes to the type of fish, I think the only way to know what breeds of fish are available is when you go to the sign here, and it'll tell you what type of fish, and they'll be kind of darkened if you haven't caught one yet. So I don't know if they have, I didn't see like an encyclopedia or something in the sub menu. So that would have been a cool feature for them to add, because especially when there's like a very collecting centric minigame or something, it's nice to have that like visible to see. Here we are with our double eye patch wizard guy. I can feel the door's magic, but it seems I will only be able to lift it a few inches. Valtrade? On ye mark, pal. Are we gonna see the shirt trick again? Commence. Yeah, the shirt trick. That's ridiculous. Yolande, hurry. No sweat, big guy. Demolition's my middle name. The music's so good in this game, Black Cat. So good. Oh. Haha. That's where ye get, ye old ruin. Job well done, mateys. Better let the captain know our part of the mission was a success. Valier's crew might need a few pointers in there, so I will remain with them for now. Can't hurt to have a mage around. Oh, I'll prove to be a valuable companion, or my name is not Kennethan. Have it your way, then. Come on, Valtrade. Matthew, yes, I definitely watched the direct. We talked about it a bit before we started the game on the stream, but it's as expected, right? Lots of key cards. Yeah, it's too bad there's no catalog. For the Pokemon vid, I know the GameCube has the last stadium game on it with Coliseum, but in the future, once after that, it's, just catch your Pokemon, then just do multiplayer with someone else. Yeah. It'd be interesting, I think, to see more monster taming games with that sort of elements with battling. My, what an improbable place. And look at this device. I wonder what it does. This is a lot to take in. Why don't you explore a bit? explore we shall on the abandoned wizard's lab. I like the music. Oh, so we had that, the wind. Oh, this also works. I wasn't sure if it needed to be green. This is cool. We found a green crystal. It's probably a good thing to find. A save point. Let's do that. As we continue the Pirate's Honor quest. And we can cook some things, but I should not do the fish because that's for that side quest. So hopefully the food I have with me will be enough. Hello, Henry Heck. There is a rumor that apparently after they did a survey in Japan, Nintendo is going to be sending out North America, or I think Western outlets, surveys about how they feel about physical games and game key cards. But this has been a rumor. I don't know how true this is, but if you, I think, have a Nintendo account, they might email you your preference. I don't know if you need to be a verified Switch 2 user in order to say anything or how it all works, but it'll be very interesting if Nintendo does anything with that survey. So we can't go up here, but that green thing we just found, it looks like it should emit light, but it's inactive right now. Looks like it should emit light, but it's inactive. So that's not helpful. Do I need to talk to him? Help out. According to the old scriptures, you should be able to mix the light from different crystals to open new paths. Quite fascinating. So we found crystal. After talking to him, does it do anything? Okay, maybe not. I see stairs. Don't think I could jump over there. Okay, let's look at our equipment, items. So we have this green crystal. What to do with this green crystal? I feel like I'm missing something. Anything else up here? Can't jump anywhere. Anything else? Should I maybe have to do something in camp? If I rest, does anything happen? Let's see. The colors are so pretty in this game. And we're in like this dark, you know, dungeon, but it's still so pretty. I'm just confused. Oh, you have to click on this one and use the green crystal. I see now. And it looks like it just opens this portal. Let's see, limitless choices. I bought a Switch 2 today. That's cool. I collect other things. I collect a lot of like music CDs and figures, as you can see back there. Even, I guess this isn't really video game related. I have a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh figures, including some of these little toon things. My Yu-Gi-Oh collection's on the other side of my PC, so I can't show it right now. But I just have limited space, so there's only so many things I can collect. Okay, let's go. So we have all these guys. They're not close enough to use that, so let's... Okay, they're vulnerable, at least to her. Oh. Okay, looks like they're vulnerable to our Solstice Warriors. and I can't block for whatever reason. Okay, we're vulnerable to all melee attacks, and I need to get better at blocking. How much? I think should be enough. And let's attack this. Should hopefully, yeah, KO'd. Yeah, music is nice. So you have an autograph KOD vinyl from J. Cole. That's cool. Yeah, a lot of my, it's funny how like some of the mana, live mana that you get from the battle, they kind of just stay there. Can't do anything with it. Most of the CDs I have a lot of soundtracks from video games, but outside of that, I've been mostly collecting a lot of K-pop because I've been a K-pop fan for over 10 years, and there are a couple groups I really like to collect music stuff from. Oh, that was maybe not the right thing to click on. Whoops. Can we reset that? Or maybe we'll go with it. Okay, this resets what we just had disappear. Okay. It's a cool puzzle. How do we get over there, though? Looks like they're stepping up their puzzle game here. Okay. Do I click it again? Ah. Okay, how do I get back up there? We need the treasure chest. Treasure. We have the blue crystal now. So I guess that's all we could do in this room, and I'm assuming if we go back and use the portal, we could use the blue crystal to make a blue portal. Blue crystal. Oh, this is cool. Hello, Brayden. Yes, I played Chrono Trigger. I talked about it actually in a video a few weeks ago. About all the games I played so far this year, and Chrono Trigger on the DS was one of them. I quite liked it. Let's see. Heard rumors of a Chrono Trigger remake. I imagine they'll happen at some point. It's such a big game. They can't just ignore it and put it on modern platforms outside of PC. So our portal disappeared there. I have some plushies, yeah. Most of the plushies I have, I showed them in my shelf tour video from a few weeks ago. Most of them are video game related and like Pokemon or Digimon, those type of plushies. I have a few other plushies though, that are like Studio Ghibli related and some K-pop ones, not too many K-pop ones though. Okay. Let's see what to do here. Get to fall down. And, oh. Interesting. Do we follow the arrow of where it's pointing to fall? Or no, we have to go inside there to fall. Ah, interesting. Yeah, I like how the puzzles are becoming more complicated, but not super complicated. The ones they've shown previously have been pretty easy. Alrighty, let's get these guys. I need to be better at blocking. Also hitting, apparently. At least we got him taken care of. There you go. Yep, I watched the direct. I didn't wake up at 6 a.m. for it, but I watched it when I did wake up. It was okay. Let's see. I'm glad you found Banjo. 4 games that you can play. I definitely am interested, at least in, take a look around. Monster Hunter Stories 3, as well as the new Square Enix Team Asano Elliot game. Where does this take us? Over here. So I'm guessing we need to step on that somehow. Let's see how we get over there. Doesn't let me preemptively strike. It's like the most annoying part of this game. It's very inconsistent with that. I blocked that one at least. Let's just heal him. He can heal himself. We got time. Oops. Doesn't matter. Alrighty. Octopath Traveler 0 looks interesting. I'm still a little confused of how the game will play. It's only 5 gigabytes large, according to the package on the game key card. And I think it's just a reskinned mobile game that has some town building elements. So I think it has potential. I'm just curious what content will be on there. Okay. So we could have done this, or... Yeah, let's, I guess, fall in one of these again. Guessing fall, go towards the arrow where it's directed. Okay. Oh. Okay. Bad. Let's take on these guys. Oh, it has the weird crab thing. It'd be nice if this could do more than just 3 enemies at once. But what do you do? Just the timing wrong. And that one. Keep being delayed. Okay, there you go. Who should I get next? Get him out of the way. Oh. Oh. Me as well. Goodbye. Yeah, I think even if you're not very good at the timing mechanics, like I'm not, you can still get by. It's just, you're not the best at the combat, but it's okay. Maybe by the end of this game, I will finally master the combat and the timing. But, oh, there's no arrow. I don't know if the arrow really matters, but maybe it does. I'm gonna assume it does. Maybe it doesn't matter so much for this part. Okay, there's a lever down there. What's up here? Okay, I don't see anything except that abyss, which we, I think, fell down before, and this is new. Okay, so we need to get over there somehow. How do we get over there? I guess we'll fall down this again. And just, I guess, follow the same path as before. I'm assuming we'll find something similar to fall down. So a little backtracking. Did I want to fall down here? No. That's right. That went to that part. We want to fall down the other one, I think. Okay. Let's see what happens. Okay, we're stuck here again. So I guess we need to go down this. Maybe this is the easiest way. I see. Okay, because... Okay, and then this points to that one. Okay, that makes more sense. And then we're here. And then go up there. Okay. Yeah, I just want the long way. And another one emerges. So I'm guessing we do the green and blue all at once to form the third door. Does the blue come back? Yep. The blue portal came back. Now let's save. And probably just heal up. Because we're here. Might as well. Gain some of this. I hope they announce a switch to Trails in the Stars edition in the future. That's the dream, right? All the collabs happening. Yeah, it should be a prequel, Octopath Zero, because of Zero, I think, in the title, but I don't know. I'm still a little skeptical because it's just a reskinned of the mobile game that I guess it is now Octopath. It might be fun still, like, don't get me wrong, I think mobile games could be fun, but I'm curious kind of what new extra content they added based off of that old Octopath mobile game. Yeah, I think the puzzles are definitely early Pokemon-esque because of their simple nature and kind of doing some backtracking to make sure that things kind of fit in line. Well, that portal went away. Let's see. There's some water and we can move this with our push ability. Do I click on these? Oh, enemies. Okay. Guess we'll fight. Doesn't let me do 3? Okay, there you go. Let's do this. I missed the timing again. Oh well. I keep getting delayed with my timing, or too soon. I really need to improve. That does not look bad. Only has 1 health. Oh well. We will go after you. Detonate. Oh. 92 health. Oh man. Okay. Well, heal him up. Man. There you go. At least I blocked that one. My mediocre combat skills. Yeah, I think there's a lot of great attention to detail with the animations, for sure. Give her more health, because I need it. You, on the other hand, be some more physical. Let's see. Ooh, a few more health. Magic defense. Your health. Get some physical attack. Yeah, it's nice when it's 1 HP. They don't wipe you out. It gives you a little bit of flexibility there. And this will probably spawn more enemies. Yeah, let's do it. No. Oh, that was bad timing. Oh well. Okay. Hello, DX and VSD? TY? Not sure what that comes out to. I don't know if I'm the queen of physical games. I like my physical games, but queen, it's hard to, I think, take any titles. Big Lots used to load up on those military figures each Christmas. Now Big Lots are gone. Yeah, they're gone. Did they declare bankruptcy over a year ago? I don't remember. Have I figured out the timed healing as well as get extra HP restored? No. I think my timing is still very much off. What's your favorite music from Sea the Stars until now? Oh, there's been a lot of good ones. I don't know if there's any like standout ones. I've been liking the battle themes though. Like during the bosses have been good. But I did like the waterfall area too. It was very like serene. Very nice. Yeah, Chinese websites could be obnoxious to deal with, especially nowadays. I should try ESO. It's the best MMO. I'm not, is that, okay, Elder Scrolls Online. That makes sense. I remember seeing, did they do an update during the Summer Games Fest for that? I was surprised they were still doing updates for it, but I guess it makes sense since a lot of people like that. All right, more battles. How are we on health? We're okay on health. You don't let me preemptively attack. And these guys are not that strong, so it's all right. All right, let's double you up. Not enough to KO him though. There you go. Save the easiest one for last. Oh, so the waterfall dried up to give us a chest. That's cool. All these little details. Very cool. We got the red crystal now. I think this is a cool level with all the different crystals and getting little portals with the different colors. It's a nice design. The question is, do I remove both of them? Because then I have all those other different combinations of, you know, red, blue, red, green. Let's go through the red portal first. Oh, what are these? I'm guessing they're gonna be blocking. So I guess we need to do this to get rid of the green? Oh, okay. Interesting. So I need a block to get over there somehow. Let's get rid of the blue here. Huh. So I guess I could just do this for now. I'm missing a block though, right? There should be, I guess there's not 4 blocks, there's only 3. Oh, I have a block here. If I do that, do they all go away? I don't know how you move it. This puzzle's trickier than I anticipated. So if I move this, does it go back? Yeah, okay. And this, I guess I'm gonna have to maybe move one of these on this side. I still don't know how you're supposed to move this though. I think this is the trickiest puzzle so far. Let's see if I'm up for it though. Because if we get rid of this, I have green on both sides. But I need something to stop it, so when you send one of these through, it'll hit the white. Well, I guess, oops, not climbing. I need to push. Let's send one on this side, and then somehow. No, I don't think this is the right way to do it. I can't move it back, can I? Once they're moved, aren't they? I guess you could do this. So, I'm guessing when you send something this way, it transports. So I have to use this somehow. But first I need to get this cleared. How do I do that? So let's see. I need to stay there. Or what I do need to do, I think, is move it past here, take this out, and then, yeah, have this here. Nice. And then send you over here. Still have that stuck, though, there. I have this here. Does that do anything? No, of course not. I shouldn't have moved this. Okay. Go there. I'll send you on this side. And then have you unblock the green. Let's see. Have you there for now. There we go. Now I could send this block over. And haha, we got it. Good night, converted Optimus. Sleep well. Yeah. Wasn't hard to puzzle. I just had to think about it a little bit fast or longer. So now that we have this here, we can go here. We open up the third. Oh. That's good. Now the question is, if I put a different gem here. Just give us a new portal. So we didn't do purple. We haven't had that much good treasure yet. Like, I would like some upgraded weapons or something. What does this give me? Hello, Kugan? Yeah, I like simple puzzles like this. When they get more complicated, they're less fun. Like, even they take me... Oh, we're in a fishing area. We could get some lunar trout. Something's shiny. Does that mean that's a special fish? Well, these things are the annoying fish that you knock out. Look at that shiny fish. That must be holding something. Shiny fish. No, not the shiny fish. Well, maybe we'll have enough of those fillets or whatever we were supposed to get in that one side quest. Ah, shiny fish. Oh, don't break my line. That's a hard one. Man, it must be a good thing it's holding. Oops. Let's go. Come on, come on. Okay. Oh, there you go. In the stream. What are you holding? Got a gold watch. I don't know what a gold watch does, but maybe it's expensive. Because it's gold. No. Knock you out. Reel you in. There you go. Does Golden Sun have fishing? I haven't played Golden Sun. That's something I've been meaning to play on NSO, but just haven't gotten around to it. Do I have a recommendation or good recommendation for any entry point in the Trail series that isn't Sky first chapter? Well, you have lots of options. I would just say if there's an arc that interests you and you want to try it without trying Sky for whatever reason, just give it a go. Though the remake that's coming out this fall looks really good. Like, that might be something to consider. I'll definitely be playing that day one when it comes out. It's my probably most anticipated game of the year. Let's clean up all these fish. Become a fishing expert. Ooh, kind of. Knock you out. Okay, there's no fishing in Golden Sun, but similar sprites. That makes sense because this has, like, you know, that 16-bit kind of look, or I guess it's more like 32-bit. It's very detailed. Okay, I think we got them all. And just to make sure there's nothing I could get that's hidden away. I think we're safe. Okay. What is this? Hey, right here in the well. Lost my watch in the lake and a fish swallowed it. Would you mind catching it for me? Ought to be glowing. Well, we got your watch. Here's your golden watch. That's the one. Thank you very much, my friend. Here's a little something for your trouble. All right, I'll take it. It's oh, Mage Knight armor. Let's see. So less defense, but there's more magic defense. So right now, Valier's magic defense is 40. Oh, what is Zale's? 21. Ooh. Should give it to you. Oh, that's right. We only had one pirate garb. I wonder... Hopefully we'll get some more pirate garb stuff here. Because, yeah, only a few people have pirate garb for some reason. And hopefully it's not going to hurt us with the boss or whatever. Okay, now let's replace the blue stone with the green one. So that should make mud because those are two complementary colors, but for some reason it makes yellow. Nope. Is this telling us to hop on that one? Still can't preemptively attack, which is annoying. Alright. My timing's right, at least. There we go. That worked out. Yeah, you could do Trails from Zero, Cold Steel 1, or Daybreak. But I understand being impatient. The Trails games are great, and I will always advocate people to play Trails instead of being intimidated by the length of the series. So it's better to have played and tried Trails than not to have done it. It's my opinion. Have I played Dredge? I've not played it, but yeah, I do hear it's a good fishing RPG. That's kind of why I haven't played it. But maybe I'll be newly converted and enjoy all the fishing. Do I like Inazuma 11? The anime is one of my favorites, but I still need to play the games. Wasn't that game delayed? I think it was supposed to come out next month, but it got pushed back by Level 5. He was working on the game, or the new game, or I'm not really sure. I feel like that's not very marketed well in the West, those games, for whatever reason. But I haven't actually watched the anime. Oh, Young Warrior, yes. When you get into the Vespertine story arc, magic defense is real helpful. That's good to know. Hello, Jugs, Mickey, and Derek. So the Mage Knight armor is part of the free DLC update. Oh, interesting. I didn't. So what I just got was part of the DLC? I didn't know that. For some reason, I thought the DLC was all its own thing. I don't want to deal with that bomb. That bomb is annoying. Let's see. Oops. Lock you. Lock you. And should I try one of these combos? I've tried the bash drop yet. What does that do? Solstice Strike. That sounds nice too. Just do the Moon Boomerang. See what happens. Let's see if I have the timing right. Gone longer. Oh well. She didn't blow us up this time. Okay. Okay, let's instead attack with you. And then all the glow up. And that's nice. Okay, yeah, they delayed Victory Road for the Inazuma 11 game a couple months ago to remake the first entry. Yeah. I think I just saw that in an article somewhere. Oh. So I need to jump up here, and I'm assuming you just go here. So, okay, we'll go 3. Can I jump here? How does this work? Oh, do I still need to go this way? What's up the stairs? Oh, okay. They show you bits and pieces. I see. So you go here. How many times? I should count. 3, 4, 3. Oh, let me double check again so I don't mess up. 3, 4, 3. 3, 4, 1. Okay. 3, 4, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. Oh, I did not mean to do that. It's all right. I know the way now. There we go. Or is that big of a penalty? So we need to get over there somehow. Yeah, is this gonna be a good treasure? Just a rainbow conch, but that's all right. At least it moved the platform for us. And this will take us where? Somewhere far away is what it looks like. Okay, I guess we'll jump down here. Is this the beginning? Okay, I guess that was just the beginning. Now let's do the real thing, where we put all 3 of them together, I guess. Here's the blue crystal. And we now have a white light. Huh? Hello? Anyone out there? Be careful, girl. We don't know what to expect here. Found something. What is that? Maybe the coin's in there. Wait. Feels powerful. Get ready. Oh, I should have saved. Oh man. Look at this boss. Oh, I should have saved and healed up. Oh well. I'm guessing... Okay. Okay, we can't attack its appendages. It's just some sort of weird green cloud in the center there. Okay. Well, I guess... What should we do? I guess I'll keep the combos max just so we have the health option available to us. And I'll first attack with Garl. See what happens. Ooh, resist. Let's see. How do you do a sunbeam? Oop, I didn't mean to attack. I want to do a sunball. Oh, okay. He's vulnerable to... no. Okay. I think I can hold out for now. Should I... Just don't know how powerful these attacks are. If I should heal or what. Okay, not as powerful as before. I feel like I should heal just in case. Fully are there. Don't want anyone to be KO'd for this fight. do the moon boomerang. At least he's far away, so we'll see how many I could do. Oh, shapeshift. Interesting. Man. Gonna give you some food. Give you a roast sandwich. There you go, Carl. Then I want to build up your attack, so I could use the sunball next turn. Still need some MP, so we'll attack to replenish that as well. Okay, so I'm not as... Oh. 72! Oh gosh. Okay, so he hits hard, as we've seen. Should I feed him a sandwich? Nah. Look, we'll see how it goes. Okay, let's do another sunball. There's 6. Okay, so this form, he's not as vulnerable to the sun, it looks like. So maybe... more of just regular attacks it's vulnerable to? Yeah. Regular attacks it's more vulnerable in that form. KO'd! No. I need to be better at dodging or blocking. This combo is not gonna heal a KO. And, well, we need both of those anyway. Which sucks because this was the form that was vulnerable to the sun ball. I guess just nourish, just stay alive. Okay, let's get rid of his little buddy there. Doesn't need to have a buddy, so we probably could just use a moon boomerang again. Get rid of it. Oops. Didn't do anything to it. It's annoying. Keep missing. Oh. Okay, that bomb's gonna go off, isn't it? Unless I do a solstice strike. No. Ah. Just do this, I guess. It's not gonna get rid of that, though. How annoying. Just gonna wipe someone else. Okay, left's 1 health. That's not bad. I'm gonna use our mending light to keep everyone alive. Alrighty. Let's see if I can dodge this. Another one of those. Okay, I'm not gonna attack it because apparently it doesn't do any damage until you use the other things. So, I guess... yeah, this is vulnerable to this type. It's got a wall thing too? Okay, well, I don't want to detonate again. least that's gone. Yeah. Whatever this is doing will get us. That's all right. Okay, what is this? That looks like a bad attack. Okay, actually it didn't do that much damage. That's not bad. So it's vulnerable to attack. There we go. Get some more MP. Oops. Ah, it's dead now. There you go. And I don't have to regret for forgetting to save and doing the campfire thing. Victory. And we got our coin. That's the coin of Undeath Accord that the pirates wanted. And there's our trinket to Wreath Island. Wrath Island. Hello, Calyx. It's a very cool game. And I feel like it's had a lot of good variety so far, at least in these early levels, with the puzzles and how you go about the boss fights. It doesn't feel too samey, so it keeps things fresh, which is something I always enjoy. Let's heal and rest. And then we'll save. And I guess aboard a pirate ship soon. Go. Let's... Oh, our friends didn't wait for us. I guess we'll meet with them. Actually, how are we on fish? Should I fish again? Yeah, I don't have enough. I think I could fish again and then maybe have enough for that side quest. Because we need 37 fillets, fish fillets. So, sorry guys, we're doing more fishing, which is something I never thought I would say. I'm not a big fishing fan, but it's really hard for me to ignore side quests when I see them in any sort of JRPG, especially when they're easy like this. Come on. Go. Got a grass haddock. 3 fillets. These ones in the back are the tricky ones. They take forever. The ones up front, the jellyfish-like ones, they're so much easier to reel in. But that's not the fillet we wanted. Those are little shrimp things. Hello. Bite? Okay. I think I cast wrong. Cast again. Let's go. Come on, fish. Also, I wonder what this magical stream is. Like, is it the fish gods that are helping us reel it in? Or does this rod have, like, divine powers or something to catch fish? Like, or is it the Solstice Warrior's power? Is it blue because I'm using Valir? So if I had Zale as the person I'm navigating, would it be like a red beam? I'd like to know for those who played. It were Zale instead of Valir as the lead. Because they kind of look like moon particles, which is her power. Don't break. Come on. There you go. Have I tried building Gundam models? I have not built a Gundam model per se, but I built the Trails ones. Still have the box here, actually. This is the most recent one I built. You can't see it in this video, but I did show it off in my last live stream up close. How that one turned out. Come on. Reel it in. Fishing video games. What is your favorite fishing game? Could be a JRPG, it could be a cozy game. Which one do you guys think has the best, like, fishing mechanic? That's both engaging but relaxing, maybe. Because I think this one's alright. It's very intuitive. I think once you get a feel for it, at first I was confused because they didn't explain in their empty tutorial there. Like, I guess I always come back to trails. I do like the trails fishing for some of them. I just found it annoying because I always had to turn off double speed because I play all my trails games with the high speed mode. I always had to turn it off for fishing. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to catch anything. Come on. Annoying. Let's get this one. There we go. Bass. They do have a lot of bass fishing games. Just a few more. Final Fantasy 15 is a good fishing minigame. That's a Final Fantasy game still in my backlog I need to get to. No. I think they're all up close, aren't they? All kind of hiding. There's one in these corners. I don't like to come out. So I don't think we need these. These like the jellyfish ones. I think they just give us seafood, don't they? Might as well, I guess, get them since we're here. I don't know how much more fishing we'll do. Okay, I think that's all. No, there's one hiding in the corner here. I don't know if I'll be able to get it though. It's stuck there. I think this works. Maybe I'll get it here. Come on. There you go. Last one. Alrighty. Man of War, you've been conquered. And just double check how much fish we have. Because we need 37, I believe. Fish. And we have more than 37, so we have enough. So we can turn these into that... Was it a child and their father were trying to fish? Let's go find out what they're up to. Fantasy Life, I made the fishing fun. I don't remember if I did fishing in the 3DS version, but I may have. I did a lot of Fantasy Life on the 3DS. Okay, so they're out here somewhere. There they are. Here you go, kid. I know what you feel. I don't like fishing either, but here you go. Here are 37 fillets. And they only gave us a rainbow conch. That's nothing. Thanks, Diaper. Maybe we can fish a sea king. That would be cool. Yeah, I think we'll probably see more varieties of fish here. Twilight Princess had a pretty good fishing with the Wii remote. Oh, interesting. Twilight Princess is another Zelda game I've yet to play because I never had a Wii or GameCube, or whatever it was compatible with. Rune Factory has a very easy fishing style. I agree. That one I don't mind as much either. And before we talk to them, yeah, simple and not complicated is how I prefer my fishing games too, if I had to do them. The video tomorrow is going to be about how to store my loose Game Boy cartridges. So it should be fun. I think I found a good solution for my setup. At least they've... And then we'll talk to our pirates here and aboard their ship, hopefully. Captain. Hey, y'all gone and done it. Stunning performance, pals. I'm officially naming you members of our crew. Aye aye, Captain. We filled our end of the deal. You'll take us to Wreath Island now. Of course, mate. This crew, a maid in need, is a quest indeed. Huzzah. Your boat is huge. I can't wait to see the kitchen. Hold your horses, son. That ship ain't ours. No, no, no. We be right this way. The Oakham skiff ain't much to look at, but it'll get you across the shallow mire, all right? Oh, we're taking a ride on the Wrath, huh? Just gotta stick to the canal. No open sea for us till we get a proper vessel. What pirate ship crew is this? So unless y'all have some unfinished business, we could set sail for Wreath Island right now. Well, let's go. The video should be... I haven't scheduled it yet. It should be sometime tomorrow morning. Probably around 8 Pacific. Still finishing touches of the editing. Taking the sunlight, pals. Word is Wreath Island's real gloomy. Aye, good old soul-based dweller. I'll do that. Nothing you solstice folks can't fix, of course. Well, at least I hope so. Wouldn't want to end up moving there permanently. What do you mean? Kennethan? Stories say the Dweller of Woe has mind control powers. Anyone setting foot on Wreath Island is cursed to remain there for the rest of their lives. And life on Wreath Island is lived day by day, for no one knows who the Dweller will prey on next. Prey? These things feed, ain't you heard? Aye. Every so often, the Dweller sings with her cursed voice, compelling one of the denizens of Wreath Island to sleepwalk into her lair, never to return. Okay, that's... But why would people go there then? Beats me. Curiosity, boredom, need to escape. You'll get asked soon enough in any case. Do you guys know about all this? Don't worry, Garl. It's what we've been trained for. And the headmaster is in charge of the mission. He's dealt with many dwellers before. Arlena and Bergraves will be there too. They're much stronger than us. I'm sure you can handle it. It's just kind of giving me the creeps. The eclipse, to make it vulnerable, will be over quick. And don't forget, it's the last dweller. That means you'll be free from duty. We can travel the world. Ahoy, Captain. Seems the sun be setting. Don't you blink now, or you'll miss it. Behold, the legendary ghost ship that appears at dusk, the Vespertine. Oh, you bought a GameCube. Very cool, Sniper. And Stardew Valley fishing. I tried Stardew Valley years ago. I didn't get very far. I should retry it. This part of the game is pretty great. A new story gets added to the campsite. Oh, Oh, I think I need to catch up. Yeah, I think there's one story we haven't read yet that I got not that long ago. Oh. Do I have a play with subscriber subscription? No, not at the moment. I've only just started streaming, so I haven't really thought about subscriber perks in that vein yet. So, always open to what you guys want to see, I guess, with subscriptions and stuff and channel memberships. The ultimate prize. The best routine will be ours one day. My name is not Kennethan. All in due time, mateys. For now, we're about to hit the docks. The thing is, I don't play many multiplayer games. I only just started playing Fortnite with my dad because it's one of his favorite games. I'm not that great at it. I'm okay. But, yeah, I haven't played that many multiplayer games. I don't know what I would play, to be honest. Very much a solo player, narrative kind of focused gamer. By overcoming the dead wizard's illusions, our heroes have secured passage to Wreath Island in time for the eclipse. In this place, where the night is everlasting and the dead still alive, they brace themselves to fight the last known dweller. While evil forces prepare to play their hand, the hero is set to strike very close to home. Done. This game has so many comfy vibes. I'm really vibing with it. It's fun. I know people have said it's an overrated game, but I think there's a charm to it. I'm enjoying it. It's so dark here. All part of the curse around here. Headmaster's Moraine calls it the Night Shroud. It's an old Fleshmancer curse, preventing any light from reaching the island. So even after you defeat the Dweller, there ain't no fixin' that one, but hey, it's a livin'. Speaking of which, the town of Lucent ought to be just ahead. We'll be kicking it back at the local tavern. Can't leave till ye take care of business anyway. Yolande, why even come here with us if you knew of the danger? That's 'cause we be trusting the captain, and sure seems the captain be trusting y'all. If our adventure is to end here, I say so be it. We will have remained loyal to the end and seen that much more of the world. Hey y'all, should come and see us at the inn. We'll be playing some music. You're in a band? Aye, Captain wants us to practice cheering of the place we visit. Well, onwards then. Ah, there you go. Oh, thanks Limitless for the super chat. Don't feel too egged on by people. You guys don't have to spend that much. That's not really the point of these streams, but I do appreciate it. Valtrade's invitation sounds fun. How about we go to the inn and take it easy for a little while? I don't know. We did arrive early, but... Oh, don't feel bad. You've accomplished so much already. Plus, this cleansing thing. Fighting a dweller must be a pretty big deal. Might as well be fully rested, don't you think? Garl's right. We shouldn't wait for Moraine and stay prepared. All right, let's make for Lucent. Animal Crossing. I haven't touched my Animal Crossing game. Like, I got it when it came out during the height of the pandemic, of course. But then I played it a few months, and I think I stopped playing like in June of that same year it came out in 2020. But it was fun while I was playing it. I just got burned out. Yeah, the split for creators on YouTube, it's like 70-30 split. But I found that it's just easier to have everything contained in one platform rather than asking people to try all these different platforms. I don't know. I've been toying with the idea of doing like Patreon has a better rate, but it's a lot to keep up with. I like the pirate accent you did. I'm trying to do different voice acting. This, again, the first game I've ever narrated. I'm not that confident with doing different character voices, but I try to play it up a little bit when there's obviously an accent going on. It's been fun. And I'm living my pirate dream. We all have some sort of pirate life dream. Yeah. Okay, so we can make food now that we don't have to worry about those fish fillets. And it sounds like we need to make sure we have stuff like this for KO'd enemies. So we got this. And make sure we get some more herbed fillets. All cooked up and ready. Yeah, I really enjoyed Animal Crossing when I played it. I just got burnt out. I was visiting my friend's island, so we were just kind of hanging out in the game. But yeah, I haven't picked it up since, which I feel like it hasn't been as, you know, like everyone compares it, of course, to the 3DS New Leaf game and how much that was like rolling out different updates all the time. New Horizons felt like it did that a few times, but then kind of stopped. So I'm really curious what the Switch 2 Animal Crossing will be like. If it's going to be more like New Horizons, or if they'll try something else. And ooh, look at all this spooky mist. Does fit the atmosphere here. Hello, Nexus. Glad you could make it. Hello, Dan. Hello, puppets. I need to work on a British acting voice to get those type of pirate things going. Oh. Oh, man. Should I... These look like... Definitely kind of like ghostly things. I wonder if they're only like magic is what is most effective. Let's see how they do with physical attacks. That's okay. Oh. Oh, gotta get that timing better. Okay, the moon magic doesn't do anything to them. Oh, you got 30 health by chomping on her? Cool. Okay. You're almost dead, but you're definitely the threat here. I guess I will... Let's do some boomerang action. Did that much, huh? Sunbeam? Well, no. I could just do attack. Because he only has 20 health. Yeah. Just cut it there. And I should give Villiers some food. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, living the One Piece dream. I want to play Skies of Arcadia so badly. That's one of the big Sega games that they really need to remaster. Like, I don't understand why the First Four Figure company are doing all these, can I jump down here? Like figures and resin figures of Skies of Arcadia characters, but there hasn't been some sort of new remaster announced. Like, that needs to happen. Okay. These environments are very cool. A little hard to see, but that's all right. I hit it? No. They gotta let us do preemptive attacks easier. Like, I don't get why they don't. Did I do combo? Let's do some Solstice Rain. I haven't done this one yet. Oh, that's cool. What's the health doing? Okay, well, get rid of you. Or you do the chomp thing again. Watch that. Thank goodness. Go. Got some bones. I feel like Skies of Arcadia remaster is inevitable, right? Like, they've been doing all these things to like hype it up a little bit with those figures, and like I can't imagine them just not remastering that, especially when people have been asking for it. And we're kind of like in a remaster renaissance now, so I just don't understand why they're taking so long, I guess. I'm sure they're focused on other sort of remasters, but Sega has so many JRPGs that I think could do well with remasters, or at least like reviving the IP. Okay, so we're going to town now. But I do hear the Dreamcast version of Skies of Arcadia that has the better sound chip in it, right? For the music? At least I think I remember someone saying that. I haven't played it myself, of course, but I would take any version of it. I just want to play the game, even if it's maybe not the best remaster, which would be sad if they didn't do that. But at this point, I just want it on modern systems. Oh. Becomes tiring. Always be on edge, wondering who'll be next. Can't blame those who choose to spend their time at the tavern. Oh, this is gonna be a rowdy tavern. Gonna take some tomatoes, peppers. I look like peppers. Sometimes I can hear cheers and applause coming from the river. It's really strange. No, that's strange. Gonna take this, whatever it is. So, oh no, oh no, no, no. You're not getting the contents of my chest. If you want it, you're going to have to get my brother to make amends. Oh, who's your brother? That mansion and its cursed voice took everything from me. My son, my husband, and too many of my friends. Why hasn't she called me yet? Uh-oh. Old dusty novels. I don't know why that's there. Does it come back? Oh, no, it's disappeared. These roses. I hope there's some way to make this place more lit up. It's a little hard to see. This fountain has seen better days. Or some children. Adults are too afraid to come outside. Like that changes anything. You guys are. Free spirits. Is that the tavern? It's huge. So this is a potion shop. Yes. You want to buy stuff. Oh. So we should probably... Okay. Hopefully we have enough gold. I think we do. We don't have any new equipment for Valir, though. I guess we'll have to find it somewhere. I guess we'll give you equipment. I guess I could use the bone armor, but not sell it in case I want the magic stuff. I wonder why Garl can't use this though. What does this do? Displays non-boss enemy HP in combat. I have one of those. And these are all sold out. What is this? Gold tooth. Price reduction in all shops. Oh. I don't have enough gold for that, but that's a nice one. I do have this to sell though. Maybe I'll come back. Oh. Let's see. Anything else? Nah, nothing I need here. You have to approach an enemy from behind to get the first strike before the battle starts. It's easier with a special item later in the game. Ah, of course it is. I'll try to be more, I guess, sneaky. See if it works. Oh, chef? Oh. There isn't much to do here. Kind of ironic that the stew is our signature dish. It's all we do all day ourselves. Stew. That's sad. Those who try to leave just get called right away. I don't know why you came here, but I'm sorry to say, you're now stuck here all the same. All the books in there look extremely old and boring. Oh, they're stuck with old and boring books. What a life. Alrighty. We saw most things. I guess we'll go in the tavern? I'm assuming this is the tavern. Ooh, it's very lively here. Skies of Arcadia for the GameCube is the way to go for a remaster because of the extra content. Extra content I will always take. Have I played Sudeki before? No, I'm not sure what that is. Waiting my birthday to start Skies of Arcadia. I think it will be a magical experience. That does sound magical. Yeah, but it's good to, I guess, have expectations like Recyclable Size says. But it's probably still gonna be fun though. Okay, welcome new visitors to the first stage of Grief. I'll be your enabler for tonight. Please join us and allow yourself to cope in whichever way suits you best. Just remember to be respectful and supportive of other patrons and always entertain their stories. I'll let you grab a seat. Would you like anything to eat or drink to help your reassurance go down easier? Oh man. We bring good news, Innkeeper. The Solstice Warriors have arrived to take care of the Dweller. Why, of course they have. About my question though, would you like any food or beverages to supplement the stories you'll be telling yourselves? But it's true. Undoubtedly, I will surely come to pass. Or this will surely come to pass. Just as most recent day trip to Brisk. Oh, it was so lovely. Now, for the third time, will you be needing anything else? Can you use a room for a few days? Naturally. Most newly arrived temporary guests do. Sir, we really are here to cleanse the island. We're just waiting for the others. My, that is quite obviously factual, and I am here by choice. Oh gosh, this guy, Edgar, especially with his look at his rosy cheeks and that smile. It's too much. Please let me know when you wish to go to your room. In the meantime, there's a show about to begin. Enjoy your stay at the first stage of Grief, and may it take your mind away from the inevitable. Okay, Sudeki is a JRPG from a Western studio. Short, a game with flaws, but fun. I'll have to look into that one. Ouch. These poor people have been coping for so long. Can't deal with reality anymore. It's okay. We're gonna end this. I mean, as soon as we have the eclipse. And backup. You'll both do great, I'm sure. Whoa, Kennethan's got an accordion. Actually, young man, this here is a concertina. Concertina. I'm not saying that right. Listen here, chums. We be the pirate crew that will someday claim the Vespertine. Oh, that is so happening. Our eyes have been on the prize for a long time now. Every day we refine our plan. And every night we see her in our dreams. I can leave anytime. Anytime. Hey, that's my middle name. Live for adventure and for new horizons. Captain's word. One day we even sail the sea of Holland. Aye, Captain. Apologies, Captain. They could totally go right now. When the going gets tough, we like to play a song. Goes something like this. So about Carl. Oh, he's not fighting the Dweller with us. Do you think we made a mistake? I mean, it's great to have him. It's just, I know. I can never forgive myself if we fail to protect him. Just like the octopus plane. No way! You guys are unbelievable. At least he's having a good time. He's really taking in this life of adventure we always dreamed of. I've been thinking about the cleansing a lot. Sure glad we're not in charge. I thought saving the world would be all action and glory, but what these people have endured is all too real. All the more reason to give it all we've got, right? Right. So what now? We take a break, I suppose? Now that is scary. Alrighty. So we could play wheels if we wanted. Oops. But let's save. Save. While Garl is being preoccupied up there. The only reason I'm staying in Lucent is to be with my friends. My, this is quite a good show. Better enjoy it before the band leaves for another island. Probably tomorrow. Now that's what I call good music. What's a concertina? Another round, please. Sleepy. Lots of new faces today. It seems everyone wants to come to Lucent, and I can see why. This place is flawless. Don't know about that. Captain, a few words here. These guys are good. Oh. Hey. Not met my little friend here? Amazing flutist. Oh, he's cute. He's floating up there? That's cool. Music. That's one thing I could get behind. This guy. Want to see me slap that bass? Pal? Let me do that again. I want to see me slap that bass, pal? Okay. And what does this guy say? Do you want to rest? I don't think we want to rest. Can we go upstairs? Nothing of interest here. All the beds are here. Maybe we're forced to rest. Or could I use this as the campfire? In the fireplace? I can't open it. This is an active fire. No. No camp stories here. I guess we'll rest. All right, maybe that just heals us. A few days of rest later. So really going to buy a ghost ship with the magic coin we fetched? That's the plan. Hey, after the cleansing here is done, we'll be free to do whatever we want, right? Maybe we could sail with them for a while. That sounds like fun. Why, I reckon a bigger vessel will require more hands indeed. Ha! I could sure go for being a sailor cook. No, a pirate chef. Has a nice ring to it. Y'all are more than welcome aboard. Ironically, the captain said that the three of you had foul trade. I apologize, Captain. Well, if luck would have it, it might be fun to sail together for a little while. Just maybe. Well, there goes a ghost. Taking someone. My. Remember 10 seconds ago when absolutely nothing happened? It was so boring. I wish something special occurred for once. Next round's on me. Woohoo! That was the Dweller of Woe. So it's true. This poor villager is just going to sleepwalk into the mansion and... Unless... Forget it. You can't save that villager. You right, Captain? Ain't sounding like yourself. I mean, it'd be a useless endeavor. It'd be. Right. How about you follow the captain's advice here and belay trying anything stupid? We're going. But you can't. The barrier is impenetrable. You have to wait for the eclipse. What? We won't sit here while someone is about to be eaten alive. You don't understand. The mind control spells connects the dweller to its prey. You're not strong enough to stop that villager. Captain? Wait for me! Ahoy, Captain. Something need doing? I just need to check on the draft. Why not send Valtrade? Some fresh air will do me good. Of course, Captain. As you wish, Captain. Three of you stay here until I return. And do try to liven up the place. These people will be needing it. Aye, aye, Captain. No hook. Time to improvise. The cursed woods are to the north of Lucent. We should use the eastern exit. Okay. Get us in the chat while doing that. Let's see. I have considered opening a Discord for this community, but I don't know. I only hear horror stories when it comes to like a single creator Discord. So I've been kind of putting it off. I feel like I kind of started too late to open one up, and it'll be difficult to moderate at this point, and I don't really want to ask other people to moderate for me, you know? It's kind of that weird situation. But maybe someday, like, I guess if the streaming stuff becomes more of a thing for my content, then I could see the value of having a Discord channel for that, but we'll see. But yeah, I do have, on our podcast channel, we have a shared Discord. You have to pay to get in to be a member of our podcast channel, but it's a nice community that we've built up, and it's been nice so far. And I kind of feel more comfortable having a Discord as a group rather than an individual, if that makes sense. Oh, thank you, Paradox, for thinking I'm a good narrator. I think I'm okay. I have much to, I think, improve upon. And yeah, having a lot of Discords, I'm sure that's hard to navigate, especially if you watch a lot of different people. It's a lot of communities and, you know, a lot of drama. Drama's not something I necessarily like. Anyway, shall we go eastward to the mansion? So it looks like we just exit right. And I know a lot of creators who have Discord channels, and I know a lot of creators don't necessarily partake in it. I don't think we can open the Solstice Shrine just yet. Should we do more fishing? Should we do night fishing? Haunted Creek. Are there like ghost fish? Oh, 3 fish we haven't caught yet. Man. I feel like we probably shouldn't be swimming in the swamp. But I wanted to just make sure there's not items or something. Okay. No items beyond. You guys are watching me doing a lot of fishing today. Hopefully it's not too boring. And hopefully the stream makes it so it's easier to see. Oh, it's a green light. Oh. Can knock this guy out. Is that a bone? You caught bone pike. All right, but for some reason it still has fish meat. All right. Oh, that's like glowing. I don't think we should eat that. It's glowing. Try these guys. Another bone pike. No. Too strong. Come on. Okay, I did knock it out when I had the chance. Oh, a glowing eel. It's a spectral eel. Don't snap. Yeah, these guys are harder to see, first of all. I feel like I'm just casting and hoping something is there. But also, they don't like to move once you get them in and direct them. Just a few more, and then I'll finish, because I think we caught all 3 types, which is what I wanted. Alright, come in. Okay. That's good for the fishing. I feel fished out. That was not the best pond to fish in. But let's go to the Cursed Woods. Yeah, I like the stun mechanic with this. So basically what you do is you push A on the Xbox controller to reel in, but whenever they jump out of the water, you go tap A and it stuns them, apparently. Oh, this is really dark. I know that's like intended, but it's harder to see the nice details. Oh, I wanted to sneak up. Can I sneak up? No. I tried to sneak up, it didn't work. Its antlers are glowing. That doesn't look good. Didn't tap right. Wow. Oh, it heals when its antlers glow. That's cool. Goodbye. Now, for artentry. I need to use flames, don't I? Oh, what was that slide? Weird. I'll just heal you a little bit. I still don't know how you're supposed to increase the health when you do the double tap or the time mechanic. I'm sure there's something. I'm just unaware of what it is. Goodbye. Do I think streaming will be a good way to clear my backlog? It takes me longer to play games on stream, if I'm being honest, with all the narrating stuff. Usually I read text super fast and just kind of go through it, the dialogue, a lot faster than what we've been doing here. But this has been, I think, a nice motivator to play certain games. And not be distracted, I guess, by other things. If I'm not streaming, like, I'll probably be doing some other hobby that's not necessarily games, so it's hard to say. Because sometimes, like, usually when I play an RPG on my own, I usually, like, play for it, like, hours with little breaks in between. And I wouldn't say I go through it quickly, but the pace is much quicker than, I guess, here. Okay, let me save again. After getting on those berries. I feel like I shouldn't be touching those. Okay. So we're taking the long way around to get into the manor. I guess we can't get past that. Oh, that looks like a bad guy. It was. Guess moon boomerang? See how good I do. Okay. Too slow. Oh. How they dodge is so weird. Oops. I didn't do that right, but that's alright. Use some health. How many games are my backlog? I don't have that number in the back of my head or the top of my head. Mostly because I inherited a backlog on Steam here of like 600 games through this shared Steam library. When it comes to my physical backlog, I don't know, I have like 100 games maybe. And maybe another 50 of ones I want to replay. Is that just a side area? But not an exit. It's so dark, I can't see anything. Okay, well, you could go up to that entrance again. Maybe it will share more about what to do. Since I think it's clear I can't cross. Or did I just clear it? Maybe I had to beat that enemy and it took out the vine. That's it. Okay. That's what was going on. It's so dark, it's hard to tell. Is that a gravestone? Headstone? I get to pick up some mushrooms. Oh. More of these guys. I want to sneak up on them. Ah, there you go. Preemptive strike. Didn't do that much damage though. These guys chomp and take our health. Do I have enough? So what I should do is go after you. Block. Make sure you double tack. Okay, so we can't take our health away. Get rid of him. Oops. Oh, blocked you kind of. It's not gonna be enough for this, is it? Oh, no, whatever was hidden there. Okay, it didn't take as much health as before. Maybe it's because we weakened it? I'm not sure. All right, now for this tree thing. Oops. You should heal yourself. And then you can attack. Let's slide him up. Ah, not enough. There you go. It's done. If I primarily play RPGs, how often do I finish them? So like one RPG a month? It depends. There's some RPGs that are longer, there's some that's shorter. That video I did recently of ranking all the games that I played the first half of the year gives you an idea of, I guess, my rate of finishing games, and both that are short and long. Because I think I beat 12 games so far this year. Most of them are RPGs, so at least more than one a month, depending on the length. Though I'm still playing through a couple, like Xenoblade X. I'm still playing through because that's long, and I haven't been devoting as much time to it recently after putting it down. Okay, let's climb up here. That looks like, okay. Couldn't surprise attack you. That's all right. You out of the way at least. Cancel your attack. Okay. You heal, so maybe I should get rid of you first. Of course, it wasn't enough. Keep healing yourself. You need some health. Let's do this. It's not gonna be enough. Make you eat something. In case they attack you again. Yep. Up. Go for you. Huh. Probably should feed Valir. The moon bounce, yeah, I'm okay at it. I'm better when the enemies aren't like right up in your face, you know? There was a guy playing SpongeBob game on his real life boat. It seemed like a fun adventure. That is an interesting way to experience that game. It sounds like. Here. The exit. Yeah, that's a lot of games. I'm not gonna, of course, play all the games that are my brother's Steam library. They don't all appeal to me, but there's plenty that I've been interested in. Have I played Chained Echoes? And if you have, just to compare to Sea of Stars. I've not. I've only played the intro to Chained Echoes. It's something that I kind of booted up when I first got my PC, just to see how it ran. But I haven't returned to it. I want to. I'm still a little bit salty about the whole physical edition for Chained Echoes. Like, I have, of course, the Steam code to play it, but I'm still a little upset with how they're dealing with the physical edition that I pre-ordered. Let's see, I feel like I have double digits for the games in my backlog. I regret not finishing 13 Sentinels Aegis Brim since I took a break right when I finally began piecing the story together. Oh, that's one that's hard to, I think, stop playing, because just how the story unfolds, especially towards the end, things get crazy. I would highly recommend maybe revisiting it. I don't know if you want to play it from the beginning, but I would say when it comes to sci-fi narrative stories and quasi-RPG games, it's definitely one of the best and worth playing through. Yeah, 12 games is pretty good. I just have so many games. It feels inadequate sometimes, but I've said this a few times on my channel, like when it comes to the game backlog, I don't see it as so much a burden to have a bunch of games in your backlog. I see it more of just having a library of possibilities. That's kind of one of the reasons why I like physical media so much and game ownership with like DRM-free options to play games, is because I want to take my time and be able to play them all at my own pace. And it's kind of just, I guess, a little bit sad when there's games that require the internet and you don't know if you're going to have access to them in the same form years to come. So I would say when it comes to my buying, I haven't been buying that many new games lately because I usually wait for super sales, or I just kind of prioritize games I want to play day one. And there's just so many games and choices now. It's become very difficult. Oh, I don't know if I could get them easily. Preemptive attack. Okay. I guess I should use the boomerang. You should heal though. Let's heal. Because all they're doing really is healing, I think, with the glowiness. So it doesn't really matter. I should just hit them. They're just gonna do group heals. So let them do that. Now we could get down to business. And start taking out these healers. It's not gonna be enough for you, but that's all right. I probably shouldn't have wasted those. It's just gonna do another group heal. Oh well. Live and learn. Oh, enjoy dinner, Sniper. Thanks for stopping by. It took you 19 minutes to download an 85.6 gigabyte on the PS5 Pro Wi-Fi internet for 1.5 gigabytes. Yeah, The downloads are not fun on some systems. Let's take you out. Oops. How are we? Hopefully you won't target Seal. Okay. Now let's. 39. Don't have enough to heal him. That's all right. Oops. We'll heal you next time. Yeah, I think prioritizing games that you love definitely should be probably the thing to do. And I feel like I have enough games in my backlog library to last me a very long time, so I'm not really in a rush to buy a lot of new experiences on a gamble of whether or not, of knowing if I'm gonna like it or not, you know? Like, I'm excited for modern games and like new indie games and stuff coming out, but I think after a lot of the collecting I've done the last few years, it's definitely kind of made me want to focus more on collecting games that I'm really excited for. It's kind of been my priority. Can you overlevel by grinding this game? I don't think so, because like if you look at our stats, we're only level 6. So I feel like they pace it so you can't grind a lot, but I'm not sure if I keep exiting areas and just being the same enemies. I'm not sure if this scales with experience or not, or if they do some sort of weird capping, kind of like how Trails does it. It's very hard to grind in Trails and be overleveled because the enemies you face are just going to scale with you, and you won't get as much XP to then boost the larger amount of experience you need for the next level. Yeah, if you remember chunks of the story and where the lore is heading, then you should be okay if you don't want to fully restart 30 Sentinels. And if you're confused about something, you could always maybe look it up too. That way you don't have to backtrack too much, you know, and waste time from the rest of your backlog. But definitely you want to get to the end of 30 Sentinels, I think. Ooh, camp. Look at all these things we could cook. I think I've been doing better with items too. I haven't been using as many, but definitely want to stock up in case this next area, we need a lot of them. Yeah, I think it's difficult when it comes to content creation. You want to be up there, right, with the latest game, right? So, Bobby, you mentioning the trend with streamers now a day seems to just be playing the latest game release, not finishing the game. Like, I could definitely, you know, I have sympathy for that because you want to be on top and be relevant and play, you know, all the new games and help support new games. And it's hard to find time to go and actually complete, you know, there's so many things coming out. That's kind of why I don't do reviews. It's because I feel like I would fall in a similar trap where I'm rushing to crank out a review and not enjoying a game. So I thought streaming here would be kind of a nice compromise to, you know, share playing the joys of playing a game at more of a relaxed setting. Okay, let's see. Let's rest, because I think we have some campfire stories to read. Okay, never mind. When do we get the next campfire one? Do I have to... Oh, I have to do LB. Okay. So we're at camp here. You can see what they say. So if the villager went into the cursed woods, does that mean that the dweller's lair is also north of Lucent? Here's Sail doing push-ups. Hope we're not too late. Okay, now let's talk to Teaks to hear some stories. So we have the Great Summoning story. So let's see how long this one is. What few people know today is that Kunisnuku has already been banished by the time the great ceremony happened, or summoning happened. The channeling had begun months prior, back when the lizard folk still had the upper hand. It was toward the end of the decades-long battle, after it became clear that the Molkin mages would be the victors. On the night of nights, the air carried early cries of victory across the archipelago. Can't say that word. Suddenly, the very sky tore open, and a giant sky serpent emerged to wreak havoc. To this day, historians argue about the origins of the sky serpent. Some say it's a monster of pure evil, stolen from another plane of existence and forced to remain here. Others believe it came from above the clouds, once friendly creature that had its mind corrupted by dark magic. But regardless of its origins, the sky serpent was set to change the world forever. Back in the time of the octaves, the ritual of elements could have been performed to control the sky serpent's mind. But alas, the octaves were long gone. Earth magic being their only strength at hand, the Molkin elementalists devised a plan to contain the threat. By carving intricate wind tunnels straight into Extol's mountain, they turned it into a giant musical instrument. Blowing through the mountain, the wind started playing a melody so pure, it forced the sky serpent into slumber. The magic was strong, and it was believed that the world would remain safe for generations, or rather, for as long as the mountain played the melody true. For the greater good, the Molkin gave up on their study of magic and established an outpost atop of the mountain. Over generations, they became expert miners, living in a pledge to keep the wind tunnels operational. The Molkin have toiled around the clock ever since, protecting the world one pickaxe strike at a time. Despite centuries of stability, stories say that the magic enchantment on the wind tunnels will eventually fade away. One can only hope that the octaves will return before then. The end. Okay, so you probably should have read that at the last area, but we've read it now. And I think we'll have a new story to read about this more spooky island. Alrighty. So hop in on the tree stumps. We need to clear out another vine somewhere. So let's try over here. Okay. All the way around. Yep. Try to sneak up, didn't work. It's all right. I guess, well, stop the healing first. And try the moon boomerang. Where do I sit? Okay. It's back enough, so hopefully I could get more of these. Oop, it wasn't that great, but oh well. We stopped the healing spell at least. Destroyed you. Oop. Okay, blocked that at least. I meant to do that twice. Oops. I forgot he attacks twice too. Oh boy. That's not enough. Just attack it. Just kill it. Alrighty. Left with this plant. Oh. Heal yourself? Alright, should end it. There we go. Hello, Silver Shadow. Welcome. We're just making our way through this cursed wood. And we got some more bone armor. Is this... Could that be for Carl? No. You're still stuck with the miner's smock? Oh, I forgot to give you this. Well, good thing I looked. I guess I didn't need to buy that bone armor, since we just picked one up. I hate when that happens. You go into town in the center RPG, and the thing you bought is what they drop. It's always annoying. Okay, I don't think I can go up there. Can I? No. I think that's a dead end. Is it over here? Yeah. Let's go on this side now. No. Where's this vine coming from? Up here. Maybe? No. What am I missing? It's so dark. Is there something back here? I'll rest, but there must have been something on the right I missed. To clear, I feel like there's something over here, but we just can't go up here yet. Is this where we started? Or is this another area? Seems new. Yeah, okay, we haven't been over here. Preemptive attack. I should go after you. Way, we'll get one of the zombie attacks. Let's go after the zombie again. I need some health. Let's nourish. Oh. I think I could take you out. No, just almost. So he doesn't have much, but let's see. If I do some, it's like basically dead. See if I could block this. Oof. Let's just mend. Might as well use our combo. And saving up. hiding right for that. Oh. Hello, Dukaka. I'm enjoying the game. It's fun. Though, I don't like how dark this area is. It's very difficult to see, I would say, compared to other places. And we got some obsidian ore and some grain. We still have Valir's upgrade weapon. We are able to buy the other twos. But Valir still sporting her other staff. Down here? No. From the previous levels. Hopefully we can upgrade her soon. Let me let's heal again. Why not? Erica, I only buy day one games for certain franchises I like. I'm sad how Switch 2 is changing how games are. Yeah, like, I guess one thing could be said is that they're transparent. They're doing game key cards, whereas that wasn't the case with some other platforms. It still stinks that we're seeing just how so many of them. I think is the big part of the problem is like almost all third-party games are on these game key cards. Okay, there he is. Oh, can you stop it? Hey, wait. What? Where's this string coming from? Oh. I hope he doesn't get eaten. Huff, huff. This poor villager. Captain was right. The dweller's grasp is too strong. Can't we go in? Maybe it's not too late. We'll never be able to break that barrier. Even the headmaster will need the eclipse to get us through. So we just give up? Can't help anyone if we die in vain. You're right. Anyway, we'll save him during the cleansing, right? No point staying here then. Let's go wait for the others. It's singing again. Another one already? Oh, girl! Girl! Girl, no! Hang on! Valir! Can't take him. That's not fair. What just happened? Hey! I was hoping we would meet under different circumstances. Explain yourself right now. I'm not your enemy. This is numbing potion. Your friend's mind is still being controlled, but his body won't act. You've brought us some time? It's a long shot, but if you hurry, you might be able to fetch a soul stone before the poison wears off. If you can get one, it should consume the mind control spell on your friend. I know just the place, but what are we waiting for then? Zale, are you okay? Carl. I'm fine. Let's take him back to the inn first. You must make haste. Over there. The shortcut will help. Lead the way. A mysterious assassin joins the party. Oh, Carl. Your friend doesn't have much time. Let's use this shortcut right away. Okay, we'll use it. How do I get up there? Go. Grab some peppers along the way. And swim in the swamp. Ooh. Oh. I wonder what attack do you have or skills? Got Fen and Flurry. Stalls in any action for disorient. Teleports to backstab the target with a venom-coated blade. That's pretty cool. Spaceship. I'm gonna use spaceship on this guy. Oh, that one's cool. Okay. Oops. Alrighty. Assassin's cool. Just got all this poison effect. And I need to time her better. Now I can't use Garl's heal, which I was kind of using in Clutch. I guess that's good. Good thing we loaded up on food. Oh, her double attack's cool. Not that powerful. My characters are still level 6. They don't make much progress here. This game is not about leveling, really. Though you do level up from time to time. When it's swirling up to their head, when using combo healing, press the button before healing happens. Okay, so that's the time to do it. I'll have to practice. Emily, I love all the content. I hope you're having a great day. I am. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think the assassin's cool. I agree, Mike. And I like her attack animations a lot. Hello. Glad you could be here. TJGST3. And shout out to my G Goblin Gang. That assassin kind of looks like the pirate captain. She kind of does, doesn't it? You put a hat on her, put the hook back on her hand. She's a lot more talkative than the pirate captain. Oh, this swamp twirling. Okay, she eats stuff. Good thing we did all that fishing. Can I sneak attack? No, no sneak attack. No? Oh. Okay. Doesn't work that way, I guess. Oh, I should double check to see what our assassin's armor is. I might need to equip her with bone armor. Not enough. Good deal. Annoying. This is only 26. Oh, and then I had Garl have the health one. I should have equipped her with another armband. Oh man, I need to reset my equipment. Stalls in any action. Everyone's a lock. Let's do darts. Press A to keep throwing them. Oh, do I just keep pushing A? I'll need to learn how to do hers. I wish you could change the angle. Like, I feel like when she's doing her boomerang up top, it's harder for me to track it. Like, I can still do it. It's just, I feel like it's more awkward up here. That makes sense. Oh, she only has 23 health. I don't want her to faint. Oh, we leveled up to level 7 now. So I can increase a few things. Maybe magic attack. So the moon boomerang does better. Let's see. Magic defense might be nice. Let's do that for you. Now for our assassin here. Let's see. Attack's only 26. More HP would be nice too. Let's give her more. Physical attack. Alrighty. Magic defense, physical defense, hit points. Magic defense for sale 2. Alright. Now, equipment. Pirate garb. Oh, you can only use the pirate garb. Okay. Can't use the bone garb. Well, it's also suggesting who she is, right? So I can't unequip things from our cargo. That's unfortunate. Because that had that band that reveals... Well... We also have... What is it? One of these, I think, reveals... things. Maybe not. Never mind. Well, maybe I should have given her more health. She only has 65. We'll figure it out. Hopefully she doesn't die on us. So much swamp swimming. I want to sneak up on you. Now that I learned the trick, it's been fun. Oh, I thought that was going to get it, but I guess not. Group heal. Could even do a ranged group heal? Oh, that was not good timing. I'm gonna go through so many sandwiches, aren't I? Let's give you a salad. They're gone at least. Let's poison the zombie. Press A to throw to keep going. Can you do more than that? I feel like I'm not timing that one right either. I can't time her attacks. She's like a little bit slower than the other two. zombie. You can let her throw her first dagger. You can't influence that one. When she dives into her portal, comes out again. Wait for the top of her to jump and then press the button. Okay, so that's the timing. I'll just try that again next time. Potato. And another save point. I feel like we're where we started. Maybe not. There's no time. Oh yeah, we were where we started. Keep going down. Shortcut. To the start. So let's hope we can save Garl. He wants to hurry to the necromancer's lair. How much time do we have? Barely enough, and it'll be dangerous. If we're lucky, the master will be away and we can grab a soul stone unnoticed. How bad could it be? We've been trained to fight death magic. No doubt, but Romaya is one of the three sisters and the most formidable one of the bunch too. As to whether or not that makes her more powerful than solstice warriors, I hope we don't have to find out. How can we get there? Ferryman east of Lucent. If we play our cards right, he'll take us across the bog. Good. Thanks for... Hey, what's your name, by the way? Saray. Saray? Saray. Okay, let's go with Saray. Thanks for your help, Saray. I can't imagine where we'd be if you haven't shown up. Don't mention it. Garl. Falier learned combat skill, Lunar Shield. And they're still jamming away. Alrighty, so we've been going for 3.5 hours. Save here. So I think this might be a good place to pause. And I'd like to hear what you guys think. Do you guys want to see me continue with Sea of Stars? I was thinking on Saturday, which is the next time I have set up to stream. Still debating what to do. We could do another Hades run or another just random like one-off game, like a short hike. Or would you rather see me continue with Sea of Stars? I'd like to hear what you guys think, what your preference is. But yeah, I'm really enjoying Sea of Stars. I could definitely see I think I would like to continue playing this next week. I know I wasn't like holding myself to doing a full playthrough of this game because I didn't know what the interest was for one of these longer JRPGs, because I think this is like a 35 hour long game. And I'm not really sure what point we're at. I feel like we're still kind of early in the game. But yeah, I think Saturday, I'll do a different game just as a little break and a breather. And then Monday, I think I might be streaming on our podcast channel at the JRPG Pursuit. But on this channel, I'll definitely probably start again on Tuesday next week. And I'll post my stream schedule on Sunday so you guys know what to expect from me this coming week. Let's see, I see a vote for Hades. Sea of Stars is cool, but whatever you like. I enjoy watching the gameplay and you made it fun, but play whatever you feel. Sea of Stars is pretty good, but I'm open to anything you'd be interested in. I like Sea of Stars, but whatever sounds most fun to you sounds fun to me. Still very early in the game. Okay, yeah. I don't think I'll be able to finish at this rate probably on stream. A short hike Saturdays could be fun too. I prefer you continue playing this, but it's up to you how you feel like doing. Thanks for coming, Bobby. I see the star sounds good. Both of you. I do whatever you like, but I would enjoy watching more Sea of Stars. I played the game last year, and you were still pretty early on, as you said. Romancing Saga 2, Revenge of the Seventh. That is a game I've been interested in too, but I still don't have a copy of that. I'll have to look into that. But yeah, okay. So I think kind of based off what you guys said, Saturday I might do just a short one-off game. If we end early, I might continue on with Sea of Stars, but probably not. Probably just do something early on Saturday morning. And then starting Tuesday, I'll pick up again with Sea of Stars and maybe go for another week of Sea of Stars streams. It could be fun. But yeah, thanks everyone for joining me here. I hope you guys had fun as much as I had. And I guess I'll look forward to tomorrow's video on the channel. As I kind of mentioned earlier, it's going to be how I plan on storing all my loose Game Boy games that I've recently acquired. So I think I found a nice little solution that fits my setup on my shelves behind me. So I'll look forward to that one. I have more videos planned for next week as well, that I might drop hints of what they are in next week's streams. But yeah, you guys all take care and have a good night or morning wherever you are. So bye for now.